Romano, Man City to advance for a 100-meter star. Personal terms not an issue. On the search for their Kevin De Bruyne replacement, Manchester City are now reportedly set to advance their move to sign a talented midfielder who should have no issues over personal terms. Man City pushing for top finish to the season, in a season that once looked on course to end without Champions League qualification. Manchester City could yet end the current campaign as high as second. Even though their crown has been snatched from them for the first time in 4 seasons by a dominant Liverpool side, the citizens, in the context of their struggles, could have plenty to celebrate. Without Rodri for the majority of the campaign, without a recognised back four at various stages, and with an ageing midfield to fall back on, Pep Guardiola has dragged his side into a 7-game unbeaten run to move within touching distance of Champions League qualification. Also in the FA Cup final, a second-place finish with a trophy to celebrate would represent a fairly routine campaign on paper compared to how chaotic things have truly been. At times, Guardiola took time to particularly heap praise on De Bruyne, after his goal ensured that City took their unbeaten run to 7 games against Wolves, telling reporters, "His contribution is massive. There are players like Sergio Aguero, like him, like Vinny company, in the heart of the people." Replacing the Belgian at the end of his current contract will likely prove to be a near impossible task for all involved at the Etihad, but that hasn't stopped the citizens from lining up one particular option. Man City set to advance move for 100 meters Gibbs-White. According to Fabrizio Romano, Manchester City are now set to advance in their deal to sign Morgan Gibbs-White from Nottingham Forest this summer, who have reportedly placed a staggering 100-meter price tag on their midfielder. In what could be one of the biggest deals of the summer, personal terms between Gibbs-White and City are not expected to be a problem, with the Manchester club now tasked with negotiating with those at the City ground in the coming months, a central part of Forest's recent rise, which is likely to end in some form of European football. Gibbs-White has earned plenty of praise from manager Nuno Espirito Santo during his time in charge. The Forest boss told reporters last season, "Morgan is a very special player for us, very important, talented, the work rate on the pitch, but to allow Morgan to have these moments, a lot of things happen behind, hard work by the boys, and this is very important." Liverpool ready 51-meet-plus offer for amazing star, with same assists as Trent. Liverpool are in the market for elite talent this summer and could now be prepared to take a step closer to landing one of their priority targets, according to a report. Liverpool's summer begins with Alexander-Arnold bombshell. Despite a 3-1 defeat against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, you would be hard-pressed to find too much discontent among Liverpool supporters following their Premier League title triumph. That discontent may have increased ever so slightly, however, with the news that Trent Alexander-Arnold is joining Real Madrid. Albeit a poorly kept secret, the official confirmation on Monday to follow on from Sunday's result certainly suggests that Arne Slot has some work to do in the summer window. According to reports, Liverpool could replace Darwin Núñez with Atalanta striker Matteo Retegui. Newcastle United's Alexander Isak is also on the agenda, but the Italy international may be a more affordable alternative at $50 million. Despite potentially costing $100 million, the Reds are also keen on a swoop for Nottingham Forest midfielder Morgan Gibbs-White, even if Manchester City and the Magpies also remain in pursuit of the 3 Lions international. From a Liverpool perspective, their remaining 3 Premier League matches are dead rubbers. Pride is at stake, though there is a wider acknowledgement that changes are set to engulf the squad this summer. Excitement is in the air as FSG prepare to spend a considerable chunk on fresh blood, while departures are likely to unfold in the other direction to streamline Slot's talented group of players. With anticipation building ahead of a big window for all involved, Liverpool could now take one step closer to signing a talented import from one of Europe's top 5 leagues. Liverpool prepare offer for Xavi Simons. According to Empire of the Cop, Liverpool are preparing a $51.1 million offer to sign RB Leipzig. Star Xavi Simons, though his current employers are more likely to sell the 26-cap Netherlands international for between 59.6 million and 68.1 million, labelled amazing by Dani Olmo. The former Barcelona star has registered 10 goals and 8 assists in 31 appearances across all competitions this season, the exact same number of created goals as Alexander-Arnold this term. Intriguingly, Liverpool's case to land Simons could be helped if RB Leipzig failed to qualify for the Champions League between now and the end of the campaign. Capable of playing on either flank, in central midfield or behind the striker, Slot is confident that his large Dutch contingent of players could convince the Amsterdam-born man to make a move to Merseyside. Versatility and end product from midfield are Simons' main attributes, and he could now be destined for a shot at Premier League stardom as part of a Liverpool side that aims to conquer all in years to come. Now, it remains to be seen whether they can negotiate a package that suits all parties once the window opens. Sky Sports' 195k a week star, Maresca Loves, has decided to leave Chelsea. With the summer transfer window fast approaching, one Chelsea player has now reportedly decided to leave Stamford Bridge in the coming months, with talks ongoing. Whilst the Blues are unlikely to have their summer plan confirmed until they have their Champions League fate sealed, that uncertainty has not stood in the way of several rumours from emerging. And, as ever, it looks as though Blue Co could spend big in an attempt to push Enzo Maresca's side into Europe's elite competition, plus plenty more once again. On that front, names such as Dean Huijsen and Ollie Watkins have both been mentioned as targets in recent weeks in moves that would also weaken both Aston Villa and Bournemouth. Watkins would be a particularly interesting addition, especially amid Cole Palmer's recent struggles. The arrival of his England teammate could quickly revive the Blues' best player, and therefore help Maresca's side to rediscover their best form once and for all. Ahead of the Liverpool game, it's clear that Palmer needs a goal more than ever in the Premier League, and Chelsea need their best player at the very top of his game if they are to seal Champions League qualification in their final 4 fixtures. Maresca recently spoke about the race to finish in the top 5, reiterating that Chelsea have improved no matter the outcome this season. He told reporters, "How many times in the last 2 years has Chelsea been in the Champions League? How many times this